Hello, everyone. I'm back again. Anyway, today is Halloween. Um, I want. I was told to put this up. Um, the true meaning of Halloween. Anyway, Halloween is the day before All Saints' Day, and the myth is, if you dress up in costumes on Halloween, you're hidden from all the entities, who are of the dark. And by dressing up, you're protected. And you have permission only for one night to go around and, do trick-or-treating. That, you're protected and everything. There's more to the myth, but anyway, yeah. If that's what you want to believe about that myth. There's more to it, but anyway, you're not hidden. Yeah, you do have one day, but Halloween is the time that the veil is thin between other worlds and the underworld and our world. Meaning, it makes it easier for spirits, souls of the dead to return. So, it's, yeah, the dark will come through. But also your ancestors and of the light. But anyway, it's the end of the old and bringing in the new. It's the transformation, cycle of life, which is new, and death, which is old. And it's also opportunities, releasing fears and negativity, energies. And it's also, Halloween is trick or treating. To celebrate, and by handing out candy, which is treating. The trick is being tempted by the evil spirits. Like I said, the veil is thin, and it also is the eve of All Saints. And that's where the myth said you only have one night. Yeah, it's for All Saints. And it's supposed to be the time your ancestors, angels, Jesus, God, and even the underworld, come through the thin veil and to celebrate together, but to connect with the light and face your fears with the dark. That's the time. I mean, yes, you are protected, but you also have to protect yourself too, by asking God, Jesus, the Blessed Mother, your ancestors, Saint Michael, the angels of the light, to protect you from being tempted by the dark and having them try to attach to you. Now, before, the myth is doing rituals with, fire, candles, and etc. Well, that's how one way it was done. With part, they did it the way to harm and etc. What's being done today, but all the time. Now, others would do with just a candle, but pray to be protected and everyone to be too. That's the difference. And not to be tempted. And not to have anything, try to attach to them. But Halloween it's to welcome and honor and to connect with your ancestors. And, God, Jesus, the angels of the light. But you do not practice the pagan way as it says in the Bible. The occult, the worshiping, witchcraft, etc., etc. You do not do that. You release, the dark by facing the fears and negativity to release them. They do not belong to you. You have to believe that it's the only time to connect with the light and celebrate together and walk together. And you're accepting the treat, the candy, to honor them. The next day, All Saints' Day, you're supposed to have dinner in their honor, and one's here to acknowledge and thank them for them walking with you the night before and protecting you. I mean, there's a lot more about, All Saints and Halloween. But I'm only saying what I'm told at this moment. But Halloween is supposed to be celebrated as fun by accepting the treats and not being tricked by being tempted. This is the time where, like I just said, and everyone else says, that the veil is thin. That's because a lot of people don't, like it because, yeah, it can be demonic. It's not supposed to be. But, a lot of people do it that way. And Halloween is supposed to be, fun for the children because they're getting, they tried to make it more fun. Yeah, you get dressed up and everything. And it is supposed to warn off the evil. But you need to protect yourself, like I said. Because, yes, they will come through. But they're also supposed to, celebrate all together. We're supposed to celebrate together to acknowledge, the living. Living and the dead. But it's mainly to connect with your ancestors and of the light. Because there's so many myths that been said, and I said something in the description, but anyway, yeah, it's like so many myths. And because of one's practicing, well, they do it all the time, with the moon phases and etc. But especially on Halloween, and that's where more things were adding on, some lies, some wasn't, but they didn't tell the full thing. Like I said, it's supposed to be the time that you're supposed to connect. That spirit is trying to connect with us. This way, once we put a stop to all this of them, disturbing spirit, doing harm and everything, and it does say in there that God, if you continue to do harm on innocent and he doesn't approve. And sometimes he won't forgive if it's continued. And he doesn't like, and especially the ancestors, if family or anyone goes against anyone. We're supposed to protect each other. Doesn't matter if it's family or not. Not harm. And because Halloween is thin, it's supposed to be for in a good way, where our ancestors are trying to come to connect. This way it will be easier for people to recognize, the signs that they're given and everything. And then don't know when, it's supposed to be where yeah, somebody's trying to stop me. You can leave now. I didn't give permission. Thank you. Where that spirit, our ancestors, God, Jesus, the angels, are trying to open up, the portal where it will be safe. And, that if somebody needed something, you can actually see them, come down, walk around, and it will be safe. But they can't do that until all the ones that are constantly keep opening up the portal to do harm. But all that's another thing. I'm just giving you a little insert with that. I can't say much about it, what I just said at the end here. But anyway, use your discernment, and as always, be careful. Check your candy. Well, I said it all on the description. And you know, have fun with the kids after school. And like I said, ask God to protect you and your angels and your ancestors to walk with you, you know, to protect you from, you know, the dark attaching. You have your own words, how you're going to say it, you know. Of course, your angels and ancestors and God knows what you are talking about. But like I said, it's like any other Halloween, but I'm just, you know, letting you know. What it actually is. You should always protect yourself anyway. And always know yourself. You know the difference between how you will feel. And also, before you walk into, again, especially, you know, this time, always kick off your shoes. Kick off the whatever was trying to attach to you at your door and at your car if you're driving or whatever, how you're doing it, and have the universe take it to make good. It does not belong to you. You didn't give permission to have any of them attached to you. That was another video I did. But anyway, always protect yourselves. You have to. Doesn't matter what it may be. Always protect yourself and always leave. Like I said, kick your shoes, you know, I'll just say how you would kick dirt off your shoes and leave it outside. Not the shoes, whatever. Just ask the universe to take what was trying to attach. You did not give permission. But like I said, it's supposed to be a fun day. You're accepting the treats in honor of your ancestors and of the light. And, you know, facing the fears, releasing them, and the negativity. I mean, one way is you just ignore it. And if, like I said, if you know the feeling, just release it. Say, nope. Because if you acknowledge that they're trying to attach, you're facing your fear and getting rid of the negativity. You have to know the difference. And you will. So, I explained some of it. You could look it up. But I was told to put this out to say what it means for Halloween. It's to connect with your ancestors of the light, the angels, to God, you know. That's what it really is. And then you celebrate also the next day, All Saints Day. And like I said, there's more about All Saints and etc. But I'm giving the short version of all of it. I'm giving the, like, you know, the important stuff. So I hope this helps. And always think positive. And, you know, always ask the light, God, your ancestors, your spiritual team, to always walk with you, to protect you from all that. But in the meantime, go have fun, accept the treats, do not accept the tricks. That's how they came up with trick or treat. Meaning, do you want to be tempted? Or not? And the treats are that you are accepting and acknowledging that you know your ancestors of the light is walking with you. And they came up with that. This way you can have fun in doing it. But remember, trick is tempted. Treat is acknowledging the light. So, and like I said, if you don't want to check the candy, throw it away. Buy your own candy. And you still had fun going out and celebrating. But anyway, I'm sending lots of love, peace, light, positive thoughts, and a lot of protection for everyone from being tricked, tempted, and from anything being attached, trying to attach. So I'll leave it here. And thank you, everyone. And I hope this helps. And again, the old ways were the pagan way. And I'm not saying all pagans are evil or does all that. You know, back then, you know, they said mostly everybody did it. You know, I'm shaman. They said shamans did it. I'm Irish. They said that, you know, Ireland did it, you know, so on and so on. I am not judging anybody. I'm not accusing everybody. It's the ones, you know exactly what I'm speaking about. Okay? So don't twist it. had to say that. I was told to say that. But anyway, again, this isn't personal. I have nothing against pagans. I don't have anything against anybody. Okay? This is just to let you know what Halloween is supposed to be. And don't mess it up. Try to ruin it for little children, you know. And that's another thing that God will not forgive. People trying to ruin and harm innocent ones, especially his chosen ones. Anyway, gotta go. I have a lot to do. And like I said, everyone have a lovely day today and have fun. And thank you again. Ciao.